All right, guys, first review video. Keeping in mind, just me here, one guy garage, one guy shop. A couple of things that I kind of think about when I order equipment or tools or machines, whatever. A couple things. Number one is going to be the cost. If it was up to me, I'd spend 10 grand and get the most expensive thing I can get my hands on every single time. The problem is that comes at a cost when A, you don't have the room for it, and B, you're looking at financing a hobby at this point in time and not a business. So, you got to kind of justify that. I spend my money on my machines and my welders and stuff like that. But like this piece, I didn't want to spend a bunch of money right off the gate anyways. So what did I buy? Well, I bought the Vevor magnetic base drill. This is an annular drill bit. So what does that mean? Well, instead of drilling the entirety of the center out, you want to do like a 3/4 inch hole. It just drills the outer portion of it, pops out a core. So less space of this is going to be taken up by the actual drill bit. Less friction is going to be generated. This one specifically does also have a drill chuck head with it to do regular drill bits. I'm going to kind of push you in here a little bit just so you can see. See, it's got a little pokey spot here, so that if you ever do, this specific machine actually comes with a watering system or a coolant system. I don't have it on here because when I'm not in the shop, it gets pretty cold out here and I don't want to put anything in it and end up having freezing and break. So I'm just going to use cutting fluid for now. Summertime, yeah, I'll throw it up on there. Why? Because it's not going to freeze. So this was I think right around $184 on Vevor. I purchased this on a whim. I got to tell you, I did kind of look at some of the reviews. Overall, pretty good reviews, but a lot of them did say at this price point. So I just want to use it to be able to do more table work like this. I do have the Harbor Freight Vulcan table, which I absolutely love. The best $150 on sale that I ever spent for welding is this table. This setup table is great. Came with a bunch of hold down bars and stuff like that to be able to set your work up. So let's get into this quick. Vevor did okay with this. Like I said, I've already cut once with it. I did not read the instructions to put it together. It's that easy. There is a couple options I just want to show you guys real quick. It does have a spot here where you can actually put this part that comes with it through it. And it'll actually tie it down. So if you have this in a vertical position, or you have it up on the side of like the frame of a truck or something like that, you can actually put this on there to hold it. And it does come, like I said, you get your little watering system, a bunch of annular drill bits. Then you actually get this with the actual drill chuck for it. So you can fit anything up to a 1/2 inch drill bit on it. Overall, for the 200-ish bucks that I spent, I'm definitely not disappointed. So I'm gonna get you guys set up here, just so you can get a little side view of this. We'll get this repositioned and we'll take a cut with it. So right now I do have the magnet off. I'm gonna find a nice spot right here next to this hole. The reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to waste too much of this material. It's really hard to get your hands on these cut bits, or these scrap bits. So I go up to my local provider, which is called Albany Steel, and I was very lucky. They had this piece of 3/16 inch cold rolled steel plate. So I ended up picking this up, and you get it up there for around $1.50 a pound, and that's in Albany, New York. It's actually in Menands, New York, which is just outside of Albany, but nobody knows where Menands is. Everybody knows where Albany is. All right, so just to show you, there are buttons on here. You got a button right here that activates the magnetic base. That's called the magnetic switch. You cannot run the machine without doing that first. And then you have your off and on switch. So I'm just gonna kind of turn you so you guys can see. You guys should be able to see that cutting. Yep, all right. So first things first, let's get some cutting fluid on here. I wanna make sure that I'm putting cutting fluid everywhere. Why? Because I don't wanna dull these blades. They're brand new. Okay, magnets on. We're gonna go ahead and start this thing up. It is a little bit louder than what I thought it was gonna be, but I'm okay with that, right? Just means there's power. All right, here we go. I will say, this I wasn't quite prepared for, and I am absolutely covered in debris. However, the hole came out great. I will pick you guys up and show it to you. It's supposed to actually eject that core. Don't know why it didn't, but that's okay. Just take this. Oh no, that's actually, there it goes. So there's the core on the ground. You can see I got a bunch of little scraps all over me. However, that's the second hole that this same annular bit had cut. A little bit of a nipple on the bottom, but other than that, I mean, cool to the touch, nice and round, no real scar bits. Hey, I think this thing's worth 200 bucks all day long. All right, guys. Thanks for watching while we did a quick review once again. The Vevor magnetic annular drill press. 180 some dollars-ish on Vevor right now. Also, I ordered it and it was here within 36 hours. And once again, live in New York. So yeah, overall, I'm impressed. Strong word, Vevor.